Shalom. With Erev Shabbat. So this week was I don't know if anyone saw, but there was a report published in Israel. They did the census. They came out that there was 9 million people in Israel, of which 7 million are Jewish. 2 million are Jewish, Arab Muslims. I mean, Muslims and Christians, mixed, Bedouin, whatever. Bedouin is Muslim. Yeah. And 20% is under 20. So that's a healthy sign. It's a good sign. Actually, this is the best the numbers have ever been for Israel. In 1948, I read an interesting report. It was so interesting. In 1948, things were so bad that Ben Gurion tried to entice people to have children. So he made a competition. He gave a prize to anyone that had 10 children. He gave a prize of 100 liras. Just to put things in perspective, 100 liras back then, what it was able to do for you, you were able to buy a piece of land, 250 liras. So, pretty, so it's pretty good money, pretty good price. Not just that, but Ben Gurion himself would go deliver the check together with a letter congratulating the couple and wishing them the child should grow up to Torah, the Maasim Tovim, to good deeds, and they should continue with strength. That was the blessing. And within the first month, it was reported that they gave out the prize. I think it was to 9 families. 9 families got the prize. But then all different types of troubles started happening to this. You had one guy which he filled out the paperwork, and after he was so happy that he made it, he's making all this money. Finally he made this he made a big bris in honor of the party. He was so happy getting all this money, and he finally gets an envelope.
Learning about the 100 lira.
Yeah, 100 lira.
He finally on this, like a big bris.
Yeah, that's exactly. And he gets the envelope. He's waiting for it, and tells them they turned him down because it wasn't with one wife. It was actually before. There was another guy who heard that it was a Yemeni guy. He heard that in Eilat they were giving the prize, instead of 100 liras, they were giving 1,000 liras. So they decided, you know what? Let me go. They were trying to encourage people to move to Eilat. So he says, you know what? I'm going to move to Eilat. He moves there, and he fills out all the paperwork that he's a resident of Eilat, because his wife was pregnant with their 10th child, and they're waiting for the answer, and there's no answer coming. He went to the police department to try to make a big deal about that they should get, because he was afraid that his wife's going to give birth before they make a determination, and then they're going to turn him down. And the police said they can't mix in, and it created a whole problem in Israel. And then there was a Bedouin family that said, "Oh, we also want it." So at the end, the Israeli government stopped the price, enough, they're too much trouble with it, they stop the price. But Baruch Hashem, at least today, things in Israel have picked up, and thank God the growth is
They give it for every child. They give the government gives.
they give something up
For every child. They give something to the government. Not so much, but they give.
In any case, the reward was really to the mother. And this Sunday is Mother's Day. Now, what's interesting is that in this week's Torah portion, right away in the beginning of the Torah portion this week, the Torah tells us, Ish imai va'aviv tiro, that a person should fear their mother and father. The mother comes first. So Rashi asks, why over here does the mother come first? But if you look at the Ten Commandments, over there it talks about honoring your father and mother. The father comes first. Why the difference in the Ten Commandments and over here in this week's parasha? And Rashi brings down from the Talmud. It says there that, you see, in the Ten Commandments, it's talking about it's talking about honoring your parents. In this week's parasha, it's about fearing your parents. What's the difference between honor and fear? Honoring means you make sure they have nice things. You get up for them, stand up for them, have good food. That's honoring. Fearing is not to sit in their seat. We're not sitting in our parents' seats. We're not supposed to speak before them. If there's we give them the honor of speaking first. We don't contradict them. That's fearing. Says Rashi that naturally we honor our mother. We honor our parent. We honor our mother more than we honor our father. We fear our father more than our mother. In my house, my kids are definitely way more scared of me than my wife. I'm kidding. In my house, they have a little backwards. I'm kidding. My house is a little backwards. But in most homes, kids are a lot more afraid of their father than their mother, and they respect their mother more than their father. And therefore, it says that in the Ten Commandments, it's talking about honor. So since we naturally honor our mother more than our father, he says, hey, don't forget to honor your father also. Honor your father and your mother. When it talks about fearing, since we fear our father more, it says, fear your mother and your father. That's what Rashi says. However, the Medrash gives a different explanation. The Medrash says that the Ten Commandments were given at Sinai. This week's Torah portion, the Torah portion of Kedoshim, where it talks about fearing your mother and father, that was given to us not at Sinai, but when we were in the desert already, in the Mishkan. We had in the Mishkan, the tabernacle. Says the Medrash, by Sinai, everybody heard what was said at Sinai. Jewish people, non-Jewish people, everybody. The sound reverberated throughout the world. Everybody heard the Ten Commandments. And because everyone heard the Ten Commandments, okay, one second, that's like Sinai. By the Mishkan in the desert, that wasn't heard by everybody. That was only the Jewish people who heard that. And therefore, at Sinai, since it was heard by everybody, and the nations of the world follows the father, the lineage follows the father. Therefore, it says father first. However, in this week's Torah portion, where it was said by the Mishkan, over there, it goes by the mother, it goes after the mother. The Jewish lineage goes after the mother. Therefore, it says the mother first. Interesting. Bottom line is, the Torah is telling us how much we have to honor and fear both our father and our mother. Our mother first in this week's parsha. Our mother first, and that is not just once a year, not just on Mother's Day, which in America became the holiest day of the year, most important day of the year. But every day is Mother's Day in Judaism. Surely on Mother's Day. But if you want to know where respecting a mother is, the Rebbe went to pick up his mother from Paris. His mother left Russia, I think it was in 1948. 1948. 47? When did the Rebbe go pick her up? 1947? Okay, 1947. 1947. And as soon as she got out, as soon as she left Russia, she came to France, the Rebbe went to France to greet her. Traveled to France to greet her. The only time he traveled out of the country was to go for, only time there was on a plane. Okay. Time went on a plane. Was to pick up his mother from France. He went there, arranged all the papers for her, and came back with her. From that day until the day in 1964, when she passed away, every single day, not missing a single day, the Rebbe went to visit his mother. Every single day. Not just when he go visit his mother, but he had a key, had a copy of the key, so he shouldn't have to bother her to come open the door. The knock before opened up by himself. The Rebbe was super busy. They would go every single day and spend 15 minutes every single day. The Rebbe would fix the chairs, have a tea with her every single day for, 17 years? 47, 47, 48, 64, 17 years. Huh? How long was he out? 17 years. Yeah. They make so the 17 years, not missing a day. They would go every single day, spend time with his mother. That's honoring our mother. We should all merit. Fortunately, not everyone is able to honor their mother. Some of us wish we could honor our mother more, but the truth is we could honor our mother even after they passed on. We could honor our parents. We should all have merit to honor our parents every single day. A little bit. This Shabbos is a very, very special Shabbos. We have the yard site of the David Brin. Was a very, very special person. We're going to hear all about him on the Shabbos. And spend special Shabbos together. Shmuel share a few words. Barry share a few words. And others who are here, they know, will share. Yeah? Special person. We'll all share a few words. Throughout the meal, throughout Shabbos. That's daven mincha. Pre-mincha is on page 150. No, page 148. Page 158.